What is going on, guys, and welcome to this video, and a bit of a random one, because in this one you're going to be seeing me actually undertake a bit of a fear task. And this was one that actually came kind of very unexpected and out of nowhere, because at this intensive that I'm at, basically just lots of other like-minded coaches from around the world coming together to be able to learn how to basically impact the lives positively of those that they live to serve. So in other words, obviously if you've been associated with me for a while, you know that I absolutely love basically just helping others, but most particularly and specifically helping women take ownership over themselves to become alpha females, and really just do so through dominating nutrition, their training, their mindset, and crafting an amazing lifestyle that allows them to just be free of binge eating or negativity and just own themselves. So today was absolutely awesome in the way that out of nowhere, you'll hear some footage soon. Zach, one of my mindset coaches, he actually just put us all right on the spot and was just like, right, in front of everyone, you're going to be stepping up and you're going to be sharing your why and your passion and just some insight into your story as a means of just a fear task. And I was like basically shitting my pants. So what I'm going to be showing you next is some footage, because I didn't realize that it was actually being sneakily recorded either. So I thought, hey, let's share it with you all. So I'll enjoy checking this out and yeah, gain some real insight into some more insight into my my backstory, because you'll hear that a little bit here, and why I love what I do so much and my visions and passions for the future.
We went around the room and we asked the question to tell us, why are you really doing this? In front of everyone. So what we're going to do is, we're going to get one person at a time to go up the front. And what you're going to do is from the heart, not the head. So yes, it's going to be a fear task. Cool, but we face our fears. If you can do this, this is your chance to shine. And you know what? Everyone's going to be listening and everyone's going to be authentically sending you love when you do this. Because it's a supportive environment. So we're going to start around the room, and you're coming from the frame of why you're really doing it. And I want you to speak from the heart and think about it. And look into people's eyes. Like, people might be doing it for their father. People might be doing it for their parents. Why are you doing it? So ask yourself that question now while you're thinking about it. Why are you really doing this? Because if you're doing it for yourself, you're not going to last. What are you really doing this for? I've seen people, no confidence at all. They can't speak in front of a camera. They can't own themselves. 2 months later, I'm talking to someone different. Think of the small victories that you've done. You wouldn't be who you are without the pain. Pain is always going to be there. But you use pain. Don't let it use you. You use pain. I love pain. Feel pain now and love it. That's what grows you. You do whatever it takes to get the result. Why are you doing this? Find your internal drive. Now, spark it up. What we're going to do is we're going to come up, and everyone's going to be in a really, really heart-centered space, of loving space. When someone's up the front, I want you to literally feel you're sending love to them. And I want you to feel their presence. Feel what they say. Because this is your moment. You can say whatever you want. Why are you really doing this? Could mean anything, but I just want you to connect to it. Let's do this, Angus.
So I was actually connecting to my why there, which I haven't done to that depth in a little while. And the pain that I felt was stuff that I always suppressed, which is the good old days when I was a heavy lad. So most of you guys will know me as how I am now, who loves food, who lifts, who's confident with himself and whatever. But in the good old days, it wasn't like that whatsoever. I literally hated myself. My confidence was just absolutely shit. My body image was shit. I didn't have any aspirations in life at all. And yeah, was just stuck in dead-end jobs that didn't go anywhere. Had no idea what I wanted to do when I finished school, all this sort of stuff. And I turned to food, to basically binge eating. Basically, put away tubs of Nutella, all sorts of shit, and basically just dug myself into a place of self-hate, basically. So, and that's obviously just coming from a place of just so little confidence, but then obviously having such such large amounts of self-doubt. Like literally, I just didn't see myself going anywhere in life whatsoever. So naturally, obviously, when it comes to health goals and stuff like that, most of us, if we're in a place of shitty self-belief, we don't do anything about it. But then it usually takes getting to a place of such, amount of self-pain that we finally do something about it. So I was one of those people. I let it get to a stage where I was almost 120, and literally couldn't even handle looking at myself in the mirror. And just, really, really bad place to actually start taking action. So I started getting hardcore into dieting, all sorts of different stuff. Ellie can probably relate to it as well, just hammering as many different diets and stuff as we could to try and solve the pain. But that basically got me heavier and fucked things up even more, with my metabolism, and basically ruined myself out even more. So the pain that I felt, like, I know that my niche goes through this to the T. And why I love working with females so much, like I work with dudes just as well as I could with chicks, but it's because of how loving I am. I feel that I can resonate and connect with them so much more and show them the love that I have to get them out of that same pain that I used to feel for myself. And my passion is just to change as many fucking lives as I possibly can to free them from that pain in the amazing ways that I got coached to change the game for me. Because I know that if I don't step up, if I don't live to my passion, live through my purpose, there's going to be so many women that could potentially, you know, like goodness knows where I could have gone to, and like where if I didn't get my shit together, who knows, like I definitely wouldn't be in this industry, or goodness only knows. So I know that for those females that, you know, are relying on me to basically do what I do, they could potentially not have partners, they could potentially die, they could potentially, goodness only knows how what. So they're relying on me to be able to fulfill my vision and to be able to change lives. So there's that, and then to the other side of things is that no one in my family has ever gone into anything close to entrepreneurship. They're just settling for standard jobs, being safe, whatever. So I'm the only person in my family's line to step out and to go for their passions. So I want to set an example. I want to set an example for that, to show that anything is possible and that fear is just shit. It's just false evidence appearing real. And when you know what your purpose is and your passion is real to you, well, then you go after it no matter what it takes. So I want to be a prime example for that and set an example for my kids. And then when I reach a place of complete freedom and abundance, is to solely focus on contribution, creating charity initiatives to change even more lives and just leave a legacy in this world. And there we go, a bit of an insight into this dude, Angus. It's not too often that I talk about my backstory or even just, I guess, the passion of Boss Fitness and myself in terms of what I want to create in the future and the legacy that I want to leave behind in this world. So obviously, you know, with this sort of video, what it's actually sparked me is just like, why don't I actually film then another video where I go into some even more depth in terms of just some really key points as to my backstory and really just give you all some really clear insight into my vision for what I want to create for Boss Fitness and future endeavors and stuff like that. So A, I hope you enjoyed this video. B, stay tuned for future ones, as I just said, where I actually embrace this, I guess it's a bit of an internal fear, where I actually embrace it all the more and actually share some more videos in the future. And C, make sure that you actually stay tuned for everything that's to come. All right, thanks so much for watching. Big love to you all.